What is going on, y'all? Travis here, back with another episode of Veronica Mars, Season 1, Episode 17. Let's get into it, shall we?
So Abel Koontz has a daughter, and now Clarence Weedman knows that I know. But what do I really know? That Jake Kane bought a dying man's confession? Kane family needed a fall guy? Amelia DeLongpre. I have to track her down before Clarence Weedman finds her in Loyola Marymount? What do you know? She lives in L.A.
How convenient.
Hello?
Hello, Mr. Longpre.
Uh-oh.
Who are you?
I'm looking for Amelia DeLongpre.
She left about 5 minutes ago with some friend of hers.
Oh, okay.
Could you describe this friend?
Tiny, blonde, cute as a bug. Sorry, I don't think I can do this. I
Little
don't even
too
know
late,
you.
buddy.
Mr. McCormick sent me to get you. We found some new evidence that may prove your father is innocent.
What?
If you don't get in the car, you're putting yourself in danger.
I haven't spoken to my father in years.
You're a threat to the Kane family now that you know about the payoff.
Payoff?
You're receiving millions in Kane software stock.
Mom said that was an out-of-court settlement.
It's a payoff for pleading guilty to the murder of Lily Kane. Your father is innocent.
Damn.
Not exactly the Ritz. Hopefully he'll only be here for a couple of days.
Exams are next week.
Better lock that door.
One dank room is as good as the next. I think this might actually be perfect.
You need to call your mother and have her overnight the Kane settlement documents and make sure she uses a fake name.
What will those prove?
It'll prove your father's being paid to take the fall. Don't use your cell phone. Use this. It's not traceable.
Okay. But I have to be able to take calls from my boyfriend. Unless you also want the police, Marines, and the National Guard out looking for me. I'll check the caller ID. Only him, no one else.
No one else. And Amelia, he can't know your location.
Oh,
Veronica,
look through that peephole first.
have you seen him? You know, in prison.
Yeah,
How is he?
dying.
Ah,
But if you know that, it's doubtful you'll help me. He's doing fine. Today marks the beginning of that orgy of tension known as midterms.
orgy.
Some handle it better than others.
Top right, that's my face that you see on a phone sex ad. I was getting phone calls for this all night long. I got zero sleep. My dad's a doctor. We can't just unplug the phone.
I've been bad.
And this morning, someone let the air out of my tire.
We'll find a time for you to take the test.
Oh,
together.
wait. You're late, too bad, no exception.
Mr. Cho, when someone personally attacks you, we'll talk. Go to the library, we'll reschedule.
How about when my mom's elected school board
Hair.
president? We'll talk.
Veronica, I heard this was kind of like your office. I need your help.
A little club soda on the sleeves?
This is because I had a flat. There was no hole. Somebody just let the air out. Do you know Kaz Truman, basketball player? I broke up with him 2 months ago, and since then he's been harassing me. I hear that you do things. I need you to make him stop.
Gee, I'd love to help Sabrina, but I have midterms of my own.
I'll pay you.
How much?
Every night when I'm trying to study, there's some new catastrophe.
I am broke, and Amelia's hotel room is $70 a day.
That's pretty cheap.
Kaz?
Totally immature. Here, I can give you 100 now and 4 more when you prove that it's him. And the sooner the better. I already have to reschedule my AP history test.
Veronica Mars.
Yeah.
What do you want?
Let's play this in fast forward. I ask you to stop harassing Sabrina Fuller. I eventually catch you, you're suspended, drop from basketball. Stop harassing Sabrina, okay?
I'm not harassing Sabrina.
Kaz, did you listen? The black tires, the escort ad, the midnight...
Wait, she said I did this? We've had problems, but no way. I would leap off the roof of that school if she asked me, you know?
Very caring gesture.
It wasn't me. I'm late for the gym, but when you catch whoever did this, you tell me, okay? Because I will smash his face. I mean, seriously.
Why is it that the Kazes of the world are forever in transit between romantic failure and the gym?
How does this parking situation work?
Kaz strikes only at night. Time enough to prepare my case for Amelia.
You're dying. Anyway.
Mars Investigations?
Keith Moss available?
No, he's in a meeting.
You want me to find a call girl for your husband?
Yes, he likes blonde. I want her to take him to a motel. And when he's in a compromising position, you get the...
Money shot?
Exactly. Prenup violated. Settlement for me, bonus for you.
Sounds sweet. It's entrapment.
Dad, Mr. Wilson is asking about...
The law, if you don't want to do it, I'll take my business elsewhere. Perhaps Mr. Vincent Van Lowe isn't as interested in the letter of the law.
If you go with Mr. Van Lowe, there's every chance you'll get the Vinny Classic. Vinny goes, gets his proof, then goes back to him and says, for double her money, I'll tell the wife you're a choir boy.
What is it with the Mars family? You
Just
really believe
snooping
Lily's
on
murder was some
someone
sort of
else's
vast
computer?
conspiracy?
I don't know what you saw.
Dick.
File on Duncan.
There's a file on everyone.
It's thorough, and I'm glad my alibi held up.
It's airtight.
Hey, what do you think Lily would make of you investigating all the people who loved her?
I loved Lily. Maybe if I didn't, I'd be able to drop this.
I just came to give you this. Okay, thanks.
How much?
I'm looking for my mother.
Your mom was always nice to me.
Wow. I would have
Way to
kept
think
that.
it through, Veronica. A noble gesture, but who's gonna pay for Amelia DeLongpre's motel room?
Better try to tape that bitch back up.
Is this movie pay-per-view?
I don't understand. These shoes.
These shoes were photographed in Lily's room after the murder. The same shoes were found 2 months later on your father's houseboat. Someone had to plant them there.
Sure that it was the Kanes who framed him?
Who else had the money and influence to pull it off?
Can't imagine someone murdering their own family.
All 3 of the Kanes falsified their alibis.
When I was really young, my dad, he was a normal dad. But when Jake Kane cheated him out of the streaming video patent, it changed him. Locked himself in his office for weeks.
Like Netflix?
Said he was gonna create a program that would put Kane out of business. Nothing ever came of that. One day, my mom brings him a cup of coffee. He spills it all over his work. He backhanded her.
Ah!
We left the next day. Mom divorced him. Can I ask you something?
Sure.
Why do you think the money's coming to me?
I think it's his way of saying, you know, that he's sorry. Hi, I'm looking for Sabrina.
And the kingdoms are?
Fungi, plantae, animalia, monera.
Oh, hello.
It's Veronica. I said that I would tutor her.
Just don't forget about your own studies.
Don't worry, Mom. Se mi trattiana la rinchiudo nella cantina.
Ma protebi, stapari, el buon vino, milio tentare per la soffita. I'm late to meet your father. Lynn is sleeping, so keep it down.
You forgot. Protista. I didn't forget. You interrupted.
Ah!
What do you have?
Kaz Truman denies it. Put a tracker on his car just in case. Otherwise, we just wait to see if something happens.
Something happens every night.
Well, that's why I'm here. Yukon's still in the garage.
What a jam.
Hello? Yes, this is Miss Sabrina. Bad boy. Well, Nestor Greeley of Encinitas. 20 grand on credit cards and a repoed Sebring. Hap been a bad boy. Miss Sabrina commands you. Put your pants back on and get a job. Do you know anyone with a yellow truck?
No, why?
Is that yours?
Ah!
Hello, Truman.
What's with the truck, bro?
Kaz, it's over. Why can't you just act like a mature adult?
It's not me. I'm innocent.
You were lurking. The innocent rarely lurk.
I wasn't lurking. The thought of somebody messing with you made me nuts. Watching the house, figuring I could catch the guy, be the hero.
You were lurking, bro.
The
You
junky
were,
old
like,
truck.
very lurky.
It's
You
the
were a
gardeners.
lurker. You were
So,
a
Sabrina, I
lurky
would never hurt you.
McLurkerson.
You asked I would jump off the roof?
Can I get you to stop that? Who's knocking on my door at 11 o'clock?
Let's get this party started! Woo!
You're in the wrong place.
Have you considered that maybe you're in the wrong place?
Keep it rolling all night, 23 Emperor Court.
Where did you get that?
Sultans of Acid. The guy was handing them out, said we'd all be rocking and rolling.
Sultans of Acid yielded nothing but spaced out weirdos who couldn't answer a simple question. Complete dead end. It's me. I brought some brain food.
Snowballs. Oh, I talked to my mom. She was just visiting her sister in Squirrel Point. She said she's gonna mail that stuff tomorrow.
Great.
Veronica, could you arrange a visitation with my dad? The first time I can remember, I really want to talk to him.
Yeah, sure. It may take a few days. It's long enough to get the proof of the Kane payoff.
Shouldn't you be getting ready for your achiever dinner?
Scholastic excellence.
Miss Mars,
Mr. Van Lowe.
I hope you're not thinking of dyeing that hair. You come work for me, you'll find that straying husbands are most likely to chase skinny blondes. I'm kidding, of course. They'll chase anything, but seriously, don't dye that hair.
No hair advice for me, Vinny?
I was just coming by to say thanks. Once you set up shop here, I got a little nervous. Law enforcement machine, hitting the Neptune PIC, B-movie, back alley vibe. Clients love that. I thought I was toast, but here we are sending each other
What
referrals.
do I know him from? So many
Redhead
things,
with the
right?
husband problem.
I wasn't actually
Why
referring
can't I
so much as
place
warning.
it?
We might work together, you know, maximize the market.
No, we don't have time for this.
You're on a fence. Okay. I have 10 cases, 500 a day. I can't handle them. I'll farm them to you for 3, and I'm talking no-brainers. Easy money. Win-win. Just saying. Think it over.
Get ready for your dinner.
I've been dreading it for weeks. 2 hours at the Kane estate, trying not to gag as they talk about the scholarship they're offering in Lily's name. It's been a year and a half since I stood outside this door and watched my best friend's body carried away. A year and a half's worth of questions only I know and only someone in this house can answer.
Veronica, I didn't, welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Kane. Come in. The others are already here.
Huh. That couch ugly. Rich people got some ugly shit sometimes.
It's hard to be back knowing what I know now and not wonder. Celeste Kane has plenty of reasons to hate me.
Celeste Kane can
and
go
before
fuck
Lily
herself.
died, I got the
Really?
distinct impression she'd learned one of her mother's reasons.
She got an attitude.
Lily, she cannot come back here.
See?
Chill out,
She's the
Mommy
worst.
dearest. It's no way to treat your stepdaughter.
Ah!
Duncan might have already slipped Veronica a bit too much of Kane hospitality.
Oh!
I am proud to announce an annual award in the name of our daughter. Neptune
Wait.
High's valedictorian will receive a full-time scholarship university lucky
Are
enough
we
to have
saying
her.
that's an option or that's what happened?
So, best of luck to this year's seniors. May the best scholar win. For next year's seniors, I only hope that this adds to your fantastic motivation, although we'll be paying for one of this year's junior honorees either way.
He doesn't look like a killer, but you don't get to run a Fortune 500 company without a killer instinct. And what if Lily finally succeeded at getting her parents' attention?
You're blocking my son.
Who the hell are you?
I was just going.
Having sex? My daughter?
Just doing options.
Move out of me!
Daddy, stop it!
Damn.
Leave a word. You'll take the fall.
No.
Veronica, come on, Dorcas.
I think the mom is more likely than the dad.
My God, worst party ever. What are you doing at Nerdfest?
Ew.
I had to come back. Something's wrong. They're hiding something.
They have their faults. They are hardly murderers. Wow, you've got some imagination.
Then who did it?
You okay?
Duncan?
So who are you hiding from?
I was just...
Relax. I come here sometimes too, to think about her. First I begged my parents to sell the house. Couldn't even walk by this spot.
He did it.
Imagining the last thoughts that went through her head. But now, it's kind of nice.
He did it.
Peaceful. When I'm here, I feel like she's still with me. Come on inside. We don't bite.
What's wrong, Sabrina?
I was just exhausted. All of this crap. I got an 86 on the AP Bio exam. I lost it. The top GPA, the valedictorian spot.
Because of one test?
I had 100th of a point lead, and now I'm 100th behind. Why haven't you gotten him to stop?
Oh my
Sabrina,
God.
it's not Kaz. Wait, who's in first place now?
Him.
Hamilton Cho?
Well, he's probably the one trying to fucking sabotage you. Duh. Duh.
Since I'm checking on Neptune's new GPA champ Hamilton Cho, I might as well expand my gastronomical horizon.
It won't hurt to see your first Cho's pizza, Veronica.
I lack pizza imagination. So, here you got into Oxford. Congrats.
If I can come up with about $1 billion or so.
Well, here you've edged into the lead for valedictorian now. That Kane scholarship will pay for Oxford entirely. Sabrina,
The teenage witch.
you don't like her.
Does anyone?
I had it pretty tough this week.
Boo-hoo. You know how many breaks she's had? She got AP credit for a school-sponsored trip to Rome. Her mom is the school board president. How can I compete with that? I work 20 hours a week, no tutors. It's just the way it is here. Money talks, et cetera, et cetera. You know what I'm talking
20
about.
hours a week isn't that much,
Hamilton,
bro.
this order's ready.
Gotta run. Pop, I'll be back in 10.
Of course I agree, Hamilton. The world is unfair. That's why I don't feel good about putting the tracker on your car.
Ah! Crafty. Sneaky. Little sneaker. Who the hell?
Can I help you?
Mr. Mars.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you knock. I must have been in the shower. Well, come on in. I'll fix you a cup of coffee.
Hell no. Just try to break in.
It's been a while. What brings you to my door?
Looking for someone. Her name is Amelia DeLongpre.
You mean the head of a corporate security team came to a little old PI like me? I'm flattered. I'm $250 a day.
I thought maybe you already knew where she was. The company has some important information for her. We thought perhaps she might even be staying with you.
In my 2-room apartment. Well, take a look around, Clarence. God's honest truth, I don't know who that woman is or why I'd have her stashed here, but knock yourself out.
How tall is he?
We done here then?
Thanks for your hospitality.
It's almost as tall as the damn door.
Guess who stopped by today?
If you say Josh Hartnett, I'm gonna be so bummed.
Clarence Weedman.
Josh Hartnett.
He's the head of security for Kane Software. After he left, I sat here wondering, what did I stumble on that had so rattled that they'd send over their top guy? I wasn't sure what it was, but I was proud. Clearly, I was making them nervous. Then it occurred to me, I didn't stumble on anything. I haven't touched a case in months. I'm not scaring the Kanes. My 17-year-old daughter is.
I know who he is. He's looking for Abel Kuntz's daughter.
Of course, she changed her name. She's the one getting the payoff. And you know where Amelia is. Do you have any idea how dangerous it is?
I'm protecting her.
Well, who's gonna protect you, Veronica? That family will do anything to make that evidence go away.
She's already agreed to turn over the phony patent documents.
That girl must really love her old man if she's trading $3 million for 3 months of his life.
You know about Abel's...
Stomach cancer? All right, Veronica. New game, new rules. I told you a long time ago to drop this case.
Dad, I
know.
won't.
Just listen. You have to promise me that you'll be more careful. That means no more surprise visits from Clarence Weedman. Can't make myself more clear.
You're really trying to rattle that door, get
I'll promise.
in through the damn... I got a lot of fucking nerve.
I found a cell phone record showing that Jake Kane called Clarence 5 minutes before he arrived home the night of the murder. When Jake's alibi went all to pieces, I started to question the coroner's time of death. The core body temperature just didn't match the rest of the timeline.
You think Jake called Clarence Weidman after he discovered Lily's body? To do what?
Whatever needed to be done.
Clarence Weidman, ex-Army intelligence, ex-FBI,
I love this
ex-God knows what else. Probably a good man in a bad situation.
Clarence, I need your help. Mr. Kane, listen to me. I need you to go to the trunk and get the rest of it. And then we need to decide which one of you found her. Now show me the body.
Hello?
Veronica, it's this car alarm. It's been going off outside of my window for the last 2 hours. The police twice. It just stops right before they get here.
It can't be Hamilton. He's been at shows all night.
I can't take this anymore. Are you gonna help me or what?
Get out, go
He's
find
annoying.
the car, and take down the license plate. I'll see what I can do tomorrow. I need to find out when a certain ticking time bomb is set to go off. I'd like to know when you plan on telling Duncan how I'm psycho, or at least unhealthily obsessed. I'd like to be prepared.
You know, something's been bothering me about Duncan having whatever he has, that weird kind of epilepsy. Are you sure?
About that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, I've known him since kindergarten. Why didn't he ever mention it?
I don't think he or his parents wanted anyone to know.
Always
I
tell
think
people
they still
what...
want him to be president someday.
Does that mean he has, like, fits or something?
Possibly. The attacks might manifest themselves as hysterical laughter, or uncontrollable crying, or a blind rage. Any of that sound familiar to you?
Saying maybe he killed Lily.
I'm only telling you, okay?
In a fit.
Last year when I was over at their place, I heard this screaming. I heard Duncan's voice and thought someone had broken into the house. And when I got there, I found him on the floor. He had his hands around his dad's throat. And I tried to pull him off. And all of a sudden, he went limp, and he was Duncan again.
What did Jake say to you?
We helped Duncan to his room, and it was over.
Duncan did it, and they're trying to
Talking to
protect
Duncan
him.
the next day at school. He acted like he didn't remember a thing.
When Lily died?
No. It was the week you guys broke up. It's weird, huh?
A trigger.
Sabrina remembered to get the plate on the offending car, an 83 K car registered to Deborah Villarreal, touring Europe
K-car.
as Jasmine in Aladdin on Ice. What's her K car doing parked outside the Fuller residence? I doubt it's coincidence that Deborah was once married to Vinnie Van Lowe, private eye.
Convenient.
Sabrina, hi. I need to borrow some of your Spirit Week stuff.
Logo.
I'm not an expert on the male mind. Someday, someone can tell me what it is about chrome and fake black leather that are supposed to represent masculinity.
Can I help you?
Yes, you can help me by asking if Mr. Van Lowe has a second to see Veronica Mars. You can help Neptune High by buying cookies for our Spirit Week.
Vinny loves these men's. I'll take one.
If you buy two, you get a spirit pin.
Oh, that's tough. Go Pirates.
Mom, told you a million times, if you don't order extra mayo on a tuna, it gets all crap. Why, Miss Mars, what can I do for you?
Not the stash.
First, my dad just wanted me to come by and say he is unable to take you up on your offer. He says thanks anyway, and in the spirit of mutual cooperation, he wanted to give you this.
Mars investigation, address and phone right there in a pen. Class. So what's the number 2 thing?
I was hoping you could tell me who hired you to harass Sabrina Fuller.
Doesn't ring a bell. I don't believe I know such a person.
See, I think that you do. Either that or your ex-wife really hates academic achievers.
My ex-wife, Brenda? Masako.
Deborah, guess she's been having some trouble with her K car?
Well, I don't know anything about that. As you can see, I'm in the middle of a job here, if you don't mind.
Sure. Trying to help a friend out at school.
Well, tell your dad thanks for the
What
pen.
is he doing?
You have a little something on your face.
Did you? That is not cool.
A fake stash.
So what did you find out?
Nothing. But I sold 2 boxes of cookies.
You found out nothing. What is the point of us even doing this?
Tell me you got thin mints. In here.
That's the point. Just wait.
Yeah. Hey, Ma, who's that band I like? Oh, yeah, Hall & Oates. John Hall and Daryl Oates. That one song? Private Eye, I'm watching you. They see your every move. Veronica Mars, I'm watching you. Private Eye, I'm watching you. Hall & Oates, they wrote the song and now you're living. How's it feel? Private Eyes, we're watching you. Veronica Mars.
He's pretty funny.
Hold on. Oops.
Now what are we supposed to do?
Give me a little more credit.
What are you doing?
We need to get rid of that K car. Call Gary, have him towed, and get Jim on the horn.
You want a pizza? You just ate.
It's business.
What?
I know who did it.
My son never had a fair chance. I didn't give him the same advantages as the kids
he has to compete with.
You want us to believe getting a private eye to harass my daughter is acceptable just because we happen to have money?
He's worked so hard, and he deserves...
All right, look. Well, it just seems like a mess. Assuming that Hamilton and Sabrina finish the year 1-2, we are willing to split the scholarship this year. If that's acceptable to the two of you.
No. The honor of valedictorian belongs to my daughter. So does that scholarship.
Mrs. Fuller, please.
There's one agreement I'm prepared to make. This young man will remove himself from the valedictorian race, and we won't press charges.
Is that the only solution that you would consider? Can we...
Nah, I'll do it. What the hell?
No.
And this is ridiculous. They can't force you to do this.
They just did. Come on, Dad.
Why?
Hamilton, I'm so sorry.
That's not your fault.
What are you gonna do now?
Work 2 jobs, take out loans, stay at school. 20 years from now, she'll be working for me.
In Oxford?
Proust is still Proust, even at UCLA.
Life is fundamentally unfair. It's real talent to make unfair seem cool. Hamilton Cho, proof that kids love their dads no matter how badly they screw up. It's the exact kind of love I'm banking on from Amelia de Longpre.
I mean...
Excuse me, do you happen to have a cell phone on you? I gotta call AAA.
Hello? The papers came. Oh, thank God. I'll be right by to make copies. How are you holding up?
Tired of trying to concentrate on Play-Doh. All I can think about is what I'm gonna say to my dad when I finally see him. Oh, it's my boyfriend. Hey, sweetie.
Mr. Longpre, don't hang up. My name's Clarence Weaver. The woman you're dealing with isn't who she says she is.
We've got it. Amelia has the settlement papers at her hotel.
That's good.
As it turns out, I won't be needing your services, Keith.
Where is she?
Gone.
You took her?
She took herself. Mr. Longpre was particularly upset with you, Miss Mars, for failing to mention her father's declining health.
Where?
Where would you go if you had your own Swiss bank account? Thank you for bringing Amelia to Neptune, Ms. Mars. She just finalized her father's settlement with Kane Software.
Damn. Not the wink.
What do you do when the best chance you've had at cracking the case packs up her suitcase and heads to Biarritz or wherever rich people disappear to?
Oh, what are you doing on the floor in the corner? Well, don't sit on the floor. Take the chair. Change the combination, obviously, you know. 41, 54, 17.
Random numbers?
415 and 417. Flight numbers. Our honeymoon, your mom and I. I never can remember the random ones.
Me either.
Obviously, Jake and Celeste lied about their alibis. What made you think they were involved in covering up Lily's death?
I was the first one at the scene. How long had you two been home before you discovered her body?
5 minutes, 10, maybe. I knew the kids were home. Decided to check for them out at the pool.
Who's
that's
over
when
there?
I found, and that's when I found. Oh.
Where was Duncan at that moment?
He was showering. He beat us home, but he hadn't gone out to the pool.
He was showering the blood or whatever.
You doing some laundry? The Kanes had 2 full-time housekeepers. Give me one good reason why they would start a load of laundry the night they found their daughter bludgeoned to death. Honey, it was a soccer uniform I found in the dryer.
Duncan and Lily were so different, but they always loved each other. He never would have hurt her. But
Not
what
on
if
purpose.
emotional turmoil turned Duncan into someone else entirely?
You're blocking my son.
Duncan did it. That episode was really good, man. We're in the nitty gritty. I'm digging it. I'm digging how everything's kind of coming together. I am super excited. Love it. This show is so freaking good. So many people in this too, like recognizable, even though I can't like place them all. I love it, man. I can't wait to see what happens next. Let me know what y'all thought about this one. See you on the next one. Bye.